Alrighty, here we go. Here we go. Try number 3. We should have it this time. Twitch TV. Weezy, what did you do today? How was your day?
I spent a bunch of time just not cleaning my car because I have an interested party to take over my leaves.
Oh, nice.
The car had so much hair, dude, and it's so hard to get the hair out of like the Velcro and the carpet and all that stuff. So
Cardi's hair.
what I thought was gonna be, half an hour took me like 2 hours.
Damn, that's crazy, dude. Hey, it's good, honest work, though. You should feel proud.
Yeah.
All right, man. Since the last time we talked, let's see what happened. We got some samples.
Again? Did you launch a new one?
What's that?
Did you launch a new Twitch channel?
No, same channel as we were on before. I streamed earlier today, just the same thing that I did yesterday. Just kind of talked. There was one active person in the chat from Germany, believe it or not, that I went back and forth with. They had some ideas too, so I think I got like 7 unique viewers today, so it's going up a little by little.
Cool.
Yeah, man. But so before we start with opening up the packaging and checking out what I got, I've been looking at different materials used for mouse pads, and I've been looking at like some of the more environmentally friendly / cool at the same time type of materials. And one thing that keeps coming up is vegan leather, so vegetable leather basically. And there are some suppliers that do this specifically for mouse pads. So I'm gonna order another sample of vegan leather and just see how it feels. It is, as you can imagine, quite a bit more expensive than, a polyurethane or something like that. But it might be worth it. And then Lee, she's big on this leather thing. It's actually not that popular of a material. It's like just new to the market. There's one supplier in the UK that makes e-leather, engineered leather, and what they claim it is like the most eco-friendly, and then also in combination with cost-effective. I don't know how they're able to make it cost-effective too. They're making some bold claims on the site, so I just sent them a message and said, hey, do you have a few minutes to chat? I'm thinking of like a desktop, desk mat type of application. I want to know what you guys think about that. So we'll see if they get back to me. But I've been on this whole like, what I was telling you, like something else rather than just design behind it. Seeing because I know what you're saying, it adds complexity, but it's not like we still can't do what we originally wanted to do with a sick design. It's not like that's not what we're doing. That is what we're doing, but there's a little bit more depth to it. It's a little bit more intricate. What do you think? I sent you a bunch of like messages and voice stuff about that.
Yeah, I sent you a quick voice message back. Look, I am always a fan to focus on, two core value propositions, and then we kind of hone those in. So to me, it's creating really good looking desk mat or mouse pads at a reasonable price. That's kind of where I see the sweet spot. Granted, also I'm looking at this scales perspective, right? Like you coming into this, it might be interesting to have like, say, let's say 100 buyers a month, right? And that's if they you can probably go after 100 people in a small niche, and be having a lot of fun there. I think more like how do we move 10,000, 20,000 a month, right? And so what really kind of what I'm thinking there is what's the cost structure? How much is it going to be? How much money is going to be tied up sitting in your shelves, basically, on a boat from wherever it's coming from? That's one. Number two is out of those 20,000 people, what do you like? Do I think that I can go after 20,000 people a month with the value proposition? And so when I just compare good looking, not even good looking, amazing sick ass mouse pads for a reasonable price, I feel like yeah, you could probably find 20,000 people a month to buy that. Vegetable e-leather, something like that, good looking at a higher price. I don't know if you can find 20,000 people that are interested in that every month. I might be completely wrong, but that's how I look at it.
So
Those are considerations that are.
Yeah, how about we give it a try, right? What's the worst that could happen? I mean, I'll put a couple $100 in the vegetable leather thing. We'll see what happens. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't. At least we could say we tried. And hey, we got to learn about a new material that could be useful for later on down the road, if for mod or for whatever else, right?
Yeah. This is not shutting down the idea. I also look. I think the division of not just past, the way that we're approaching this. I'm not gonna sit here and claim that I understand this space that well. If I for example with mod, I have a dog. I know exactly who I want to go after. I think I have a good idea what this person is thinking about. Right? So more strong-willed. Let's call it in that arena. We were to go into fashion, right? To go into men's fashion. Like I have a ton of experience and expertise, and I probably would say like, hey, I definitely don't want to do this. I know it's not right. Here, dude, I have an archetype idea. I don't even know if that archetype is true, and I don't know how many archetypes exist in the gaming world. And if you hear through listening, talking, and you kind of gut of that market is there, and that people really do care about it, then I'm open to it. The question is, would you really care about it, or would I really care about it? And I think we have to be really honest the same way that we at some point realized that the vitamin thing is like, man, we both were like, we wouldn't have bought this, right? So,
dude, honestly, I would care about it. I would. It's something I would care about, and I think that's why I'm pushing it more. So maybe. Let
me ask the question though, and it might not sound there's a difference, but think about it for like a couple of seconds. Would you care about it, or do you care about it from a founder perspective, or do you care about it from a consumer perspective?
Both.
And they might not be the same thing.
I think both. Yeah, I care about it from both. If I saw it as a product, I would be much more inclined to buy it than I would a typical dust pad. Hey, Ashley, sorry, she's saying there is an echo. I don't know if maybe you're a little close to the mic or if it's me, I don't know, but
I'm turning my volume down. Let's see if this is better. Why don't you talk as well so we can see if there's still an echo?
We will try to speak quieter to reduce the echo. Hold on.
Why don't you talk as well so we can see if there's still an echo?
I will try to speak quieter. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going. If someone complains more, then we'll do something about it. But okay, so good question, right? Do we care about it? Like, oh, we just want to have a brand that stands for something, or would we actually be interested in being a consumer of something like this? It's both for me. It is both for me. I like that it's a unique material. So there's two things to it. Okay, one is the eco-friendly part. Obviously, that's cool, and that will get people interested. And two, it's a unique material, right? When we're talking about vegetable leather on a mouse pad, that's something that probably hasn't been done before. I looked around. I wasn't really able to find anything like that. I don't know performance with a laser sensor. I don't know all the details of stuff like that. But the fact that it's new and interesting would get my attention too, and be like, oh, wow, this is new. Maybe I can try, something different. It looks nice. It looks awesome. And there's this eco-friendly thing behind it too. I don't know. I think that would hit on some chords. Um,
Look, I think, and maybe we can kind of move on to the next stage of our conversation. But the question that I would have is, you have hypotheses which you kind of stated in with convictions, like this new thing which will be interesting. I don't know. We don't know if something because it's new is interesting.
mm-hmm.
Right? And by the way, I'm not pushing back on this. This is me just kind of like let's be cognizant of our own thoughts, right? It might very well be that it's awesome and that price-wise we can find a sweet spot, but like for example, we have to look at what is the price, and then we have to be very honest, do we think people will buy it for that price? And then the other thing is, I would love to get like some quantifiable data that shows us that there's a subset of gamers that actually care about this type of stuff. I just haven't seen. Or maybe there are examples where that have been successful. I just, from my limited knowledge, I haven't seen that. Everything that I've seen that is marketed to gamers has never had that angle. And maybe that is something that is unique, and because it's unique, it could spark some interest. But those are my concerns. Get the leather, take a look, the mouse pad, and let's go from there. I mean, I'm not against it.
Could we test the market with a Facebook ad?
Yeah, sure. But we have. I mean, I would rather say let's do a survey. Let's do an in-message survey on Facebook. Because we'll add like photos, and if the photos are good, then we'll get a click, yada yada yada. I would probably do a survey. That's better.
Yeah, I didn't consider that. That's a good option too. And I can post on Reddit or something like that. I know you're busy with mod and other stuff as well, so I'm not gonna ask you to put in a lot of work on this side. I like kind of want to take more of the reins on this for sure, as far as the grunt work too.
Cool.
So when I propose stuff like that, I'm more kind of asking you, what do you think?
Yeah.
You know, rather than hey, do this.
No, that's awesome. It's actually a good idea. Maybe we should let's be more active on Reddit, dude. I think that's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we get that immediate feedback as well.
Yeah, so streaming occasionally, coupled with Reddit, coupled with Facebook surveys, is a good like 1, 2, 3 punch, and kind of go from there. But okay, look what I got.
All right. The infamous DHA of Elback. How often I have gotten that one?
Dude, I'm excited. From the
I got the samples for June yesterday too. Also DHL. It's so funny.
Oh, nice. How do those look?
Good. I'll talk to you after. Like once we've gone through this, I'll tell you more.
Awesome. All right. Well, here goes. Hold on. Let me get some scissors. Make this clean.
You also have a standing desk?
Yeah, I'm not sitting on it. I'm not standing with it. I'm sitting on it, but yeah. Okay.
All right. Tell people what you're up to. What you're doing there.
So we're opening a sample of a desk pad that we ordered from a supplier that specializes in these types of products and materials. And based on the sample, we can kind of imagine what the limitations and possibilities would be of a product in the desk pad space. So we could either think about sizing, design is kind of what we're thinking more of that we could do, like put a cool design on it. How does the material feel? You know, what kind of changes we want to make with it. Basically, you're kind of getting a blank canvas, and then from that you can imagine what you can do with it. But the canvas itself is important too, right? I mean, if you go to like a craft store and buy a shitty $5 canvas, you're probably not going to make an amazing painting out of it. So that's kind of the point of this trial. So, oh, look at this. Look at how this thing is packaged, man.
Okay. Is it one or multiple?
I'm actually not sure about this one. Could be one, could be multiple.
And while you kind of walk us through your thoughts while you're unpacking, or like tell me more about like what we are expecting, just kind of curate.
Well, honestly, I don't know how much or what to expect from this. It was just a couple messages to the supplier. The pictures look nice. This is a full-size desk mat, so what is it, 80 centimeters by 30 centimeters or by 40 centimeters? Take up almost your entire desk, so it's something that your keyboard and your mouse would sit on, basically. And more so, maybe even like your headphone stand or something like that would sit on this. And it looks like this may be like a standard product, which they currently have, like an off-the-shelf product that's already been designed. But I'm not sure. This is going to be a mystery. This is like opening a Christmas present. Yeah. And it's very, very densely packed. And there are some Chinese characters right here, as you can see.
Is it heavy?
Yeah, it is. It kind of feels like more than one. Maybe it's more than one. Or maybe it's just one huge one. And by the way, I have some guests here who are interested in what I'm doing. Hey, Siva. I'm trying to get her on the screen.
Come on, in the picture. Dude, you saw this live stream today, right?
Yeah, man.
Carter was amazing on it, dude.
Wow.
Just chilled. And I stopped and then she walked away.
It's because you gave Cardi something to chew on as she was doing it.
Yeah.
She was really good, though. And it was a really good stream, man. I think you're right, like, not editing can be good, too, if you're good at speaking and you're on point. You didn't edit that video, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay, trying to get this thing unwrapped here. But yeah, that's what we want to do. We want to see what's out there, what can be provided to us to work with, and then from there we'll make some decisions on where we want to go. Earlier, I was talking about not using a standard type of material and go with a more eco-friendly thing, like vegetable leather or even polyurethane fake leather is a lot more eco-friendly than PVC or some of these other, or rubber, straight rubber. But this is not it. This is not a vegetable leather type of thing. This is made with...
Well, one thing we know for sure, we would never ship it like this. It takes you like 5 minutes to get wrapping.
Yeah, I think they were just kind of overly careful for customs purposes, maybe? Oh my goodness, people complaining about echo, man. We got an echo going. How do we...
Here, I put headphones in. Let me put my headphones in.
Let's try Weezy with headphones, guys. Let's see if it helps out or not.
How many people we got there?
We have three right now.
Okay. Guys, ask some questions. You guys don't know what we're doing. You guys want to see certain things.
Yeah, for Cadillac, who just joined. So we're talking about. We want to make a. So just to give you a little background, me and Weezy here are both interested in starting a company around the gaming space. Weezy's got a lot of experience in this. He's had a successful startup himself. He's been doing a lot. He's been big time with it, featured on CNN, all that, like real cool stuff. Me, I don't have that much of a background with it, but I'm pretty interested in it. I'm more in the tech field. I'm in Silicon Valley. I'm going to be working for Tesla here. Have a lot of interest in business and tech. I'm a big time gamer. So I've always wanted to do something like this, and with his guidance, having gone through something like that before, it's a huge help for me and a huge boost for me to go and do it. So we're kind of thinking big, but starting small, because there's a lot to learn. Big idea is we want to inspire competitive gamers and improve competitive gaming performance. That's kind of the big vision. But at first, we want to start out with, try to test out what kind of products we can get into that field with and maybe grow upon and then expand, because it's always better to, there's going to be a lot of learning to do through this. So it's better to fall down with less investment, time wasted, and be able to make changes on the fly to what you're doing. So what we thought about doing is a desk pad. So something that your keyboard and your mouse will sit on. We thought, okay, what's going to be our differentiator? And a couple things that popped to mind were an awesome design, something alternative to the stuff you get at Walmart, like a SteelSeries or a Razer. Our design would be better, attract more people that are into the type of designs that we're into. And then also on the material side, I want something that's more eco-friendly than the solutions that you're going to see at Walmart or from any of these big brands that are using PVC or polyurethane, stuff that releases a lot of chemicals into the environment, big smoke towers, all that, like you can picture it. So with those two concepts, at least at first, is kind of how we're approaching. We're getting some samples in, material samples, to try to see what we got to work with. I'm opening up the second sample I ever got. This is from a random company that I don't really know, but they make this type of material, so we'll try to see what they have, okay? This one's already got a design on it. Looks like, I don't know, we'll see.
I'm excited.
Weez, you might not. So what you see on Skype is going to be different than what the stream sees. So on the stream, you can kind of see the whole thing.
It's all good.
It's all good. Do your thing.
All right, let's see how many we have here. We have more than one. Let me get the first one.
It's really long, huh?
Yeah. It's really long. It's not that, width-wise, it's not that wide.
Yeah, exactly.
It feels the dimensions feel a little off. Too long, not thick enough.
I wouldn't say too long, because if I put it on my desk, it looks pretty in length with where a keyboard and a mouse would be. Maybe just on the screen that it looks longer than it is. But yeah, width-wise, I would definitely want something wider. So hard to get an image for the material on camera, but you can see this rubberized stuff on the bottom. It's got a little bit of a smell to it, which I'm not a huge fan of. I would prefer it not to have a rubbery smell if possible. The stitching, though, is legit. This is some really good stitching on the sides here.
That looks good.
It looks good, yeah.
That's definitely a nice machine that they're using for that stitching. Definitely better than the first sample stitching, that's for sure. It's got
what's the material? Is it the same thing that you got on your first sample?
I'll have to look into more detail, but they're claiming that this is non-toxic and non-harmful to the environment. Yeah, they're saying natural rubber, non-toxic and eco-friendly. So, natural rubber. Interesting. I wonder what that means in terms of like chemical composition. I'm sure we can find out, but yeah, it's got a little bit of an elasticity to it. I like the way this one feels. If it was cut into a little bit different of a dimension, I think it would look pretty nice. I don't know about the red border.
No, exactly.
But let me ask you a question. Like,
we're both pretty minimalist. We appreciate quality.
Is this something that we would put on our desk and we would be proud to have on our desk? Does it kind of match? I know you're a gamer, and we're not talking Mac here usually, but like a simple kind of minimalist. High quality gaming setup. Is this gonna feel out of place, or is it gonna kind of match? setup.
I think it depends a lot on the design that's going to be on it, because it's just a blank black mousepad. So it kind of looks like all the others right now, to be honest. Just because all the others are blank and black as well, there's not a lot with designs. But I think if it was for me, I would go with a more unique, with a more unique feel and a more unique material. But it all depends on what kind of design we can put on this as well. So this is a design that they did for someone. Looks like maybe an IT company or something like that.
Yeah.
How's the print
on it?
It's hard to see it.
It's hard to see it on the stream. Is it?
It's
pretty fine,
detailed. Is it rich in color?
The resolution looks really nice. There's not a lot of different colors to look at here because it's kind of
bluish,
yeah. But the resolution looks very nice on it. Yeah. So, I mean, what this shows is we can put a nice design on it. I don't know about bright colors. That's the only thing, because these are a little bit bland. But we can give it a try. We can ask them to send a different sample with a different color. But
dude, this is just
a random thought, but.
I know we were
going for designs that look really cool,
and then you were also
thinking about some functional designs.
I might be shooting
in the dark here.
What about printing
like
gaming setups?
And what I mean, for example, do you know Settler of Catan?
No.
Dude, you don't know
Settlers?
Oh
my god! How do you live in the Bay Area and you don't even know Settlers of Catan?
It's like a German
board
game, but dude,
board game hooked on it, and I've been playing it forever. So as a kid, anyway.
It's like
a strategy, like conquer certain parts of the world kind of situation.
It's
like risk in a way, right?
And you could
print the setup on it, so that you can pull your mousepad aside and you can actually start using it to play on it. Anyway, board games are huge, and I think there's a huge overlap between gamers, video game, board game folks. Just a thought, kind of, it might be interesting to kind of play with that.
How would you normally play that game? It comes with its own board?
Yeah.
Is there any kind of advantage to playing it on another type of surface?
I mean, it wouldn't really work for Settlers because you have little pieces that are going to form the board. So really, it wouldn't necessarily work. But, board games in general, or this one, is what sucks is if you play it on a surface that is flat and slippery, let's just use a regular table, these pieces come apart. Like these board pieces come apart very easily because you have to actually place figures right in between where the crack is, and then the crack opens up, and then kind of like the houses or streets or whatever, they kind of mess up the board. So you could just place it on that, and that would provide more grip. Look, it might be a stretch, but there might be some other board games where it would make sense.
Yeah, you're saying have the mousepad maybe be functional in some way, in some other context. Yeah, I like the concept itself. But I'm looking up this game right now. It looks cool, man. Did you know there's a Nintendo Switch version of this where you can play on the go?
Oh, no, I didn't.
There's probably apps.
But I'm not surprised.
There's probably apps for this.
But let's go back to the
samples. So,
what's the takeaway
from it? Did we learn anything compared to the first one? Or is there anything that
we need to discuss?
It's better than the first one that I got, but it's not wowing me really. I would imagine this to be the same type of material and design as the big mousepad makers are using, which is not a bad thing. If we want to compete on design, it's something that we could do, right? Because you take away all the other variables, you see if your design's better or not, right? So it could make sense that way. This one's cost effective also. It shipped pretty quickly. The supplier was pretty on point with replies. So, but it's not really wowing me, man. Like, it's not like when you got the mod leashes and you're like, whoa, there's something to this that I didn't think about. It's more like, hey, this is what I thought it was going to be.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to get some of these other ones in, some of these more unique ones in, and see how they are. And if those are not like something, if they don't bring anything extra to the table, then something like this, I think, does the trick. If we want to go with a design over anything else, I think it does the trick.
What's the performance with the mouse on it?
I'm just scrolling around. I'm not playing, but it feels pretty smooth compared to my desk. It's in line for what I'm used to using. There's definitely a benefit over using it on a regular desk. I can feel that. But like I said, it's pretty standard.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
cool.
So that's
when are you waiting for? What's kind of on the horizon then?
So there's 2 other samples that I'm waiting for. One of them is I don't know what to call it. I sent you some pictures of it, and it's like it is that minimalist design. It is that, it's got a one-tone color to it. It looks like it's a different material, but it's not really that different. It's more of a leathery type of look to it.
Okay.
And that one's going to look a lot more stylish. That one may have a little bit more print limitations than these. These would be easier to print on for sure. But it looks like it might have that a little bit of an extra flair and that modern look, that minimalistic look that we want it to have. And then in addition to that, I want to get a vegetable leather one in too and try both of those. How about you? Did you receive anything as far as mouse pads?
No, they sent it yesterday. So I'm probably gonna get it on Monday.
A couple more days then.
Sure. I just received the tracking number yesterday. So. Okay, cool. Then I guess step by step. We'll see what we get next time. Right?
Yeah. What else can we do in the meantime?
The website doesn't work, so we gotta fix that. So can you log in and maybe share your screen?
Yeah, let's give that a try here. Resizing my desktop here. Hey, so you woke up to 100 Instagram followers?
Well, I knew it was gonna happen. You kind of have an idea how these when you see the trajectory. We had like 150 Facebook followers last week, and then yeah. I had 99 when I went to sleep, and we had 100 when I woke up. And every 100, like 10,000, 10,000, 100,000, million, 10 million. We're gonna make a little video.
Yeah, even more frequently than that, man. Right?
I mean, more videos, not just announcing this. Maybe every 1,000. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But let me give me one second. I'm just logging into Instapage as well. Well, after this, I would love to quickly talk to you about Mod 2.
Yeah, for sure, man.
How many?
Did we retain some streamers?
Any questions?
Any questions?
I mean, the only comments that we've gotten have been about the echo. One sec.
Dude. I don't know how that.
I don't know how that happened, but we didn't even publish. I didn't even publish
the page.
So that's definitely important to
get the page up.
So let's see what we have. Nope. Still no.
The page
you're looking for
is no longer
available.
Let's see. We're live. Respect is live.
Oh, really? Oh, sweet. Let's check this out. Oh, man, I see it. Looks awesome. I love it, dude.
There we go.
Guys, so we went with a domain and a name. Respec is what we wanted the company name to be. The feelings behind that is, rethink, respec yourself, rethink your game space, rethink the way that your setup looks, because that's kind of what we're going for, at least with the initial products. And we registered the domain. It's respec.me, and Weezy made this awesome looking logo for us, and it's right here. I know it's a pretty small here. Let me make it bigger. So this is the landing page, name, email, and then respec now is what we're going for the button, and it's got this little green skull, which looks pretty sweet. And it's got kind of a minimalistic design to it. Looks nice, kind of in line with how we want the products to look also. So pretty excited about this and what we can do with this.
That's right. So I'm just setting up the social sharing thumbnails. We have respect. What was our slogan again? I'm just going to say join the squad. You'll see it in a second. Yeah. And what was the tagline?
Rethink your game space.
Yeah. Cool. And then you were asking what else could we do. I think you should just create like Facebook groups, Instagram. I don't know how important Instagram is necessarily, but yeah, no, it is important. I mean, we're going to advertise there, and then Twitter.
What about building like the next page after the landing page? Do you think?
You mean when they click respect now? What comes after that?
Yeah, sure. How hard would that be for me to just kind of get into via Instapage?
Not hard. Just copy the page. Strip it of everything, and put whatever you want there.
Okay, I'm gonna give that a try too. Cool, man. Making some progress.
That's right.
This is awesome. All right, dude. Well, we can, if nothing else on Respec, we can talk about mod. I don't know if you want to close the stream for that and just take it private or what.
Yeah. Did anybody have any questions? Do we still have listeners or whatever viewers?
Second. Last I looked, we had 4 in our stream. hey guys, we encourage
and also
your feedback. What's up?
And guys, sign up for respec updates on our website, respec.me. Just punch in your name, email address. We like to build an email list of folks that are interested in what we do. You would have early access. You can give us feedback. And then certainly as we're developing, you guys get a sweet discount and we'll be kind of founding members of Respec.
Yeah, we can kind of make
respec.me and submit to follow us along.
We can make a company together, right? It will be our journey together. That's always fun to be part of it and have it be interactive, and that's what we want to do. We're here. We don't have many followers on this. We're streaming to just a couple people. I have no experience streaming, so I'm really shitty streamer, as you can see. But yeah, it's all part of starting out. So please follow me on Twitch. Please send me DMs on Twitch with any feedback. And thanks for joining and listening in. One love with a heart. Awesome, dude. Okay, ready to take it to mod?
Sounds good. All right, let's call the stream, and then we'll jump, or you can stay on Skype.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, guys. Talk to you soon. We'll be on tomorrow.